Hello viewers, my name is Isaac once again, and I am from OrganiSol. At OrganiSol, we focus on enhancing food security through sustainable soil management. So earlier on, we looked at how to make a microbial solution. In case you missed that video, please go back and watch it, because we are going to be referring back to it for the purpose of this video. So today specifically, I want us to look at the simplest and easiest or low-cost way a farmer can make his or her liquid fertilizer using the available materials that he or she has within his surrounding. So please, let's work together as you can see, as we see and experience how I'm going to make my liquid fertilizer using the simplest technology. So this method is very simple to use, like I said, and it basically requires 3 or more materials if you wish, but usually 3 ingredients. And it's just a matter of collecting your water, like you can see in my container, collecting your leaf molds, as you can see, together with some bits of soil, and the plant residues. Any plant residue can work. Any organic, plant organic matter or animal organic matter will work very well for you, depending on what you have. So I have about 2 to 3 kilograms of my leaf mold. In case you missed my video on how to make a microbial solution, please watch it out and you will see how these leaf molds were collected. So we simply add the leaf molds into our container. For my container here is a size, it's enough for my backyard, but if you are doing a large scale farming, you can even get up to 1,000 liter container and still use this method and it will work for you. So I have added my soil containing leaf molds that I had collected from my forest and my field, and I'm going to pick these grass clippings and just add into it. Usually if they are dry, you will need about to add water, which is 5 times the weight of your dry organic matter. So what we have in our bucket here is our leaf mold, plus our organic materials that we have added, the leaves and water. And now we are going to cover it and put it under the sun, because the microbial activity that is taking place should take place at the same temperature and at the same field condition like your crops is going to experience when it comes into contact with this liquid fertilizer that you will have later on. So the beauty about this is that you are going to have a collection of very many nutrients within your fertilizer, ranging from trace elements to the micro, the macro nutrients are all going to be availed easily within your solution. And for your soil to be nutritionally supportive, it should have a diversity of as many nutrients as possible availed to it. So this is one of the simplest methods that you can use. Just give the leaf mold the time to break down this organic matter, and this can be used up to from around 10 days, but the longer it stays, the better it will be. So after about 3 weeks, this is what I have, and I prepared it to be used specifically for my backyard. And you can see the way the surface has molded. And what I've done is to place the leaf materials directly into the water, but you can as well tie it into a perforated material and just dip it inside your bucket or inside your container or tank, whatever you are using it for. And you just keep on stirring until the time you are using it. So this can be applied by fertigation, especially if you are irrigating. You can just introduce it, but you can also mix it with your microbial solution and apply it directly into the soil, or by foliar means through application on the leaves. You can see how the surface now looks like after about 3 weeks, but like I said, from around 10 days it is ready to be used, but the longer it stays, the better. So let me just stir it so that you can see what it looks like. So before you apply this one, you will have to sieve it very well, and you can apply it using whatever means. If you have a knapsack, you can apply it. You can see these were green plant residues, and you can see the color of my fertilizer. They really looks so interesting, and I'm loving this. I'm really loving this. You shouldn't worry about the smell. For this plant material that I've used, the scent is not as bad, but if you are using plant organic materials, you are going to have a terrible smell, but that smell shouldn't worry you, especially if you compare to the yields that you are going to get afterwards, or the sweet fruits that you are going to harvest afterwards, or the quality pasture, whatever you are using it for, shouldn't worry you really. The smell shouldn't be something that is a big issue. So this can work for anything. You can choose to use human waste, you can use animal waste, you can use residues from like things like maize bran. You can use whatever is available that you can apply, but it is advisable that when you are applying these liquid fertilizers, for example, if you want to apply on tomatoes, it's best to use materials from tomatoes itself, because the plant residues of tomatoes will make available the nutrients, the specific nutrients, or the almost the exact nutrients that are required by your tomatoes. So you will provide your tomatoes with the best nutrient that he has to acquire by using or decomposing residues from tomatoes itself. If you want to irrigate with your beans, whatever, you can look for bean residues and use this method. So you can see really how this looks like. This is so interesting, and when you apply to your field, it's going to be so good. For this one, I even want to test it. I want to take it to the lab, test for the materials that are available, the nutrient content within it. I want to have it analyzed, and yeah, I can distribute to fellow farmers or farmers within the community, so that they can see the results as I train them on what to do. Please allow me come to the end of this video for today. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, so that we grow this knowledge and extend it to as many people as possible. Thank you. See you next time.